J'ai eu une réunion hier avec le vice-président. Pas du vice-président du Cameroun, hein. Je parle pas du vice-président du Cameroun. Je parle le vice-président des GFN. Comme GFN, c'est un groupe. C'est pas seulement une université, c'est aussi un centre d'incubation. J'ai appelé le GFN Center. Donc, c'est pas seulement une université. Donc, à la tête de cela, il y a un président et un vice-président. Donc, j'ai eu une réunion hier avec le vice-président, puisque c'est une opportunité, donc c'est une double opportunité en fait. Déjà pour moi, pour vous, peut-être, ne sais pas. Parce que moi, je cherche à me recycler sur le DevOps. Vous savez, vous pouvez mettre sur le CV, vous me disiez 20 outils. Mais au travail, vous travaillez seulement sur deux outils. Ce qui fait que vous perdez la main sur les autres outils. Et les outils aussi sont aussi mis à jour chaque année, ou encore ça devient obsolète. Donc, vous pouvez utiliser ceci, cela. Donc, du coup, j'avais prévu m'inscrire à une formation DevOps à nouveau pour me recycler, c'est-à-dire rafraîchir la mémoire, quoi. Mais j'ai eu une réunion, plus ou moins, je me suis formé à 600 000 personnellement. J'ai eu une réunion avec le vice-président et le project manager. J'ai fait un partenaire avec ce qu'on appelle Croisade Silicon Valley, qui est, c'est aussi une école, c'est une école en ligne. Je tape ça, Croisade. Bon, ça, je ne connais pas trop à l'intérieur. C'est quand même que c'est une école en ligne qui font dans les formations et c'est reconnu. Quand c'est petit comme ça sur l'écran, c'est pas sur mon écran. Donc, voici en gros les programmes qu'ils font. Et avant, le programme, si on payait cela par mois au campus, c'est-à-dire, tu payais 5 000 par mois. Donc, si tu vois que durant un mois, tu ne travailles pas, c'est toi qui payes. Et c'est obligé, tu ne payes pas, tu ne travailles plus. Mais ils ont pu avoir une attente avec avec compagnie, auquel ils ont donné 200 licences à GFM pour lancer les formations. Et ici, au lieu de payer 45 000 par mois, tu vous payez en un coup, qui est 200 000. Et toutes les formations, pas seulement DevOps, toutes les formations. Et vous avez aussi l'opportunité aussi d'être, comment dire, de faire le master, puisque eux aussi font aussi des formations master. Et si, bah, c'est-à-dire, si vous passez bien votre parcours, vous avez l'opportunité aussi de poursuivre le master en ligne, c'est-à-dire une école reconnue en Angleterre qui va signer le master. Donc, c'est vraiment reconnu. Donc, moi, j'ai vu ça une pierre deux coups. Parce que moi, je comptais, je sais comment j'avais fait le master, mais monsieur m'inscrit à UT. C'est-à-dire, il fait les inscriptions, mais avec la lutte qui part là, moi, je peux pas continuer. Je peux pas continuer, moi. Je peux pas continuer à UT. Donc, du coup, moi, j'ai laissé tomber. Parce qu'il fallait qu'on vienne en présentiel, moi. C'est pas flexible. Je peux pas être disponible tout le temps. Et pour que compter même pour me gérer même les matières, mais je vois que même, il y a, celui même qui est là-bas, qui connaissait n'est même plus là, donc, il est au Canada, donc, moi, je m'a dit, gars, moi, je peux pas venir sur la pointe, venir chercher le diplôme, donc, ça va servir à rien que je perds mon temps ici. Donc, du coup, j'ai arrêté. J'ai arrêté, donc, ça a eu ça comme une opportunité que, mais je préfère m'inscrire ici. Là, je sais que c'est reconnu. La possibilité aussi de travailler sur des vrais projets, parce que c'est travailler sur des vrais projets. Et aussi, possibilité aussi de faire un master, si mon parcours est bien terminé. Et le master, c'est en ligne, flexible. À la fin, tu as ton diplôme reconnu. Donc, c'est un peu ça. Donc, vous pouvez partager à ceux qui sont intéressés à faire la formation, on dit couteau, la full stack. Tout ici, c'est vraiment, pas la blague, c'est vraiment, comment dire, enterprise standard. Toute formation ici. Ailleurs, c'est pas 200 000. Et ici, c'est vraiment enterprise standard, c'est pas la blague. Donc ça, c'est une très grosse opportunité. Très grosse opportunité. Donc, moi, je compte m'inscrire. C'est une grande opportunité. Donc, partager à ceux qui sont intéressés. C'est pas seulement DevOps, AI, Data Analysis, Full Stack, etc.
Please, can you explain also in English? Don't even know. What even is
Good evening, good evening. Sorry, my sister was in my room. Yeah, I was saying that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
please. Okay.
Okay.
I just said please explain in English. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I was saying that I had a meeting with the vice president because GF is not only a university; it's a group that's having a university and a center. So, and on top of that, there's a president and vice president. So I have a meeting with the vice president yesterday discussing about Quasar. Because Quasar is in partner with GFN University, and Quasar is an online school based in US Silicon Valley that's delivering enterprise standard training, you know. But here in our campus, it was first available 45,000 per month. That means that during the month you don't have time, you will lose your money, and if you don't pay, you'll not be able to continue on the platform. But now, GFN reached out to them asking if it's possible to have, instead of paying each month, that is the price, that's very high for us here in Cameroon. So they decided to deliver 200 licenses to GFN. And instead of giving it to student or professional, that's 45K per month, it's 200,000 for all their training here. Okay. And you are working on a real project during the training. It's like season. The training here is like a game. Like season one, you have to do this, season two, you have to deliver the project. Either it's working or not, you have to deliver it. And there's a deadline on each step. You have to know that. And also, so for those who terminate any training here, the good score has the opportunity to do a master, to continue in master. And their master is signed by a university in UK. I forgot the name. Oh, I forgot the name. I'll ask her the name again. And the master is not just a master, not is an international master. That means that you can post it anywhere with that. They will not reject it. You will not reject it because it is signed by the school itself. So that's what I was sharing. That's a good opportunity. So you can share with people who is interested in doing training. Because for myself, I train DevOps for to 600K. I pay 600K for DevOps. I pay 600K for DevOps. I'm seeing 200K, man, 200,000 for a DevOps engineer training. And DevOps cloud, not DevOps engineer, DevOps cloud engineer. It's not only DevOps, there's also full stack software engineering, AI machine learning, full stack core intermediate, etc. And it's standard, enterprise standard training. That means that you get out of the training, you are able to work anywhere. Not a joke. Yeah, that was what I was sharing.
So how do we apply for it now?
No, for application there, they told me that the session start on May. Uh, In April, yeah, May. After, yes, in May. The first session start on May. Yeah, it's May.
So for
After,
us here now, how do we get in? As you are giving the agenda, how will we be able to get into the program, to benefit from the 200 certificates?
so I was saying that you actually need that you have to pay for that since yeah, 20 certificate is available. Not that you without believe that. I'm not saying that if you are interested to do something apart of this, you can come on Quasar programs or reach out to GFN because they're having access to that. I don't know how GFN student they apply here, but I think that there should be somewhere here that you choose that you are from GFN. So GFN is already having a license that they will create your account, put it inside, onboard you on Quasar and teach you how to the way. It's not like Quick Lab. Quick Lab, everything is already there prepared for you, blah blah blah. Yeah, is that you are having a whole DevOps environment. So they onboard you on a system. There's already a cluster, there's already monitoring tools. There's already CI/CD tools, so everything's already there, ready. They just onboard you, and now they give you like project. You have 3 days to finish the project. After 3 days, you need to deliver that. Either it's good or not, but you will need it for the sure you deliver. So don't keep for you. You can share with your teammate, your friends, colleague. I have someone that came today even, and a friend of mine that was looking for a training. I advised him to develop easy learning, but 500K was too much for him. And the course there is only Saturday and Sunday. So that's why the training is a bit long. Can take 1 year because it's 2 times per week. So he came in school. He take the option Quasar and develop engineer and AWS car practitioner. And he paid 350 for two training.
He
AW,
went through JFN to do it.
yeah, he came and seen it. I was discussing with him during this week. So when I had this opportunity, because I advised him to choose first at the beginning, I'll say cloud engineer, and based on his profile, because he did they call it software engineering. So we're not able to move forward to year 3 because he had some family issue, you know. So his father died, so that's why he's not able to continue school. But he's still having a job. He's having a job, but he told me that he wants now to go to in IT, asking advice. So when I hear this on Thursday, I just told me that, hey, don't do this again. This opportunity to have a good training. Instead of paying for as a cloud engineer, I will ask you to do this and also do AWS. Okay. And for Auxer Cloud, I can deliver you, I can discuss with them, they give you some access there, but you have to pay on your own. But pay this 350K, you do DevOps and then do AWS. Because here they will ask you to choose either AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure on a certain season. Okay, because it's DevOps cloud engineer. Okay, you have to choose where you want to continue. You want to continue with GCP, you continue GCP. You want to continue with AWS, continue. That's why I asked him to choose AWS cloud practitioner. That's 150 GFN, and then come and choose here and choose GCP for DevOps. So you can have 2 certificates while doing the training. So that's what I want to share with you. I'm seeing that, Sebastian, I'm seeing that your account is no more again available. But let me show you this on Wizlab. You come here at Google Cloud Certified State Cloud Engineer. You come on Labs. This is Auto Mode VPC, and this is custom VPC. You can do this. Both auto mode and both how many keys am I having again for this? I'm not having again keys available. Let me click on auto mode, for example. Auto mode is very easy. No configuration here. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. You can read again if you want. Custom VPC. Just click here on Start Lab and it will pop out. Good. I want to explain something. I just recall it. I didn't explain it. For example, we discuss about a region. Okay. We discussed about, VPC last time. That a VPC is what? Virtual Private Cloud. Where inside a VPC, you can have subnet, c'est-à-dire c'est le sous-réseau. Okay. My question is, if, let's say, I deploy, okay, inside my VPC, I deploy two different resources on two different subnets, and I deploy on two regions, and each region is having its own subnet, but it's the same VPC. My question is, will it be able to connect directly? That's my question. Will it be able to connect directly?
Mm,
Sorry, I
but
did not understand the question.
We are having on
I
this.
think
Hmm? We are having on
yeah, I just
this.
wanted to say
Uh,
that they are not going to communicate.
what are they going to communicate?
The 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 compute engine in this first subnet and the second one, Cloud SQL, they cannot communicate since they are not in the same subnet. We have to configure a trunk. But maybe that's what I know from network. I don't know if it applies to cloud also.
Okay. They are able to communicate. They can communicate. We are seeing what in the image. We are having first what is what? It's our virtual private network. This is it. This is a VPC. Let me admit this one. Okay. This is a VPC. Okay. And VPC is a global network that allows private communication and between resources in different regions. Okay. And we are seeing also here that inside our region, US West 1, US East 2, we are having, each region is having its own subnet. We are seeing that they are having their own address, right? But they are in the same virtual private cloud, but they are deployed on different regions. Okay, good. Now, why can compute engine, okay, inside the ES West 1 connect to the cloud SQL inside the ES East 1? Because what? Because they are in the same VPC. Okay? The virtual private network is global, meaning that all subnets inside it can communicate privately. Even though the resources are in different regions, they are within the same VPC. Okay? That means that the compute engine that is inside the public subnet, that means that it's having what? An external, an external IP address or external access. The cloud SQL, which is the private subnet, only allow internal communication. And a VPC network allow private communication between them without needing external IP address. Okay? And what enable this communication? What enable this communication? What enables communication? There is something called global routing. Since both subnets are part of the same VPC, they can communicate without additional network configuration. There's also firewall rule. Make sure in a firewall rule, you allow compute engine to communicate with Cloud SQL because a firewall rule can block the communication if the right port is not allowed. Okay, so you have to know that resources in the same VPC can communicate together without any configuration. You just need to take what your firewall rule to make sure that the right port is open, but there is no confusion. There's no confusion needed. Okay?
Coach,
Yeah.
I read something in one of the labs I was doing. I'm still trying to look it to get the correct information, but there was a question there like this that they can these two VPs these two that you have this in this diagram these two zones like these two the cloud engine can connect or can connect with the cloud SQL, like they can communicate between each other because they are in two different regions. But it also says that if they both of them were in the same region, that they will not be able to communicate.
No, that doesn't make sense. How can be this different region they communicate, but in the same region they cannot communicate? No. Where do
That's
you
why
where,
that's
where,
why I
where
said
do you see
that's
that?
I wanted one of these maybe before the last lap, module 8, module 9. I think before the last one, maybe it's like number 8 or number 9. Just trying to look see if I can get it now like that to confirm it. That's why I started the question by there was something there like that. Maybe it is not with Complete Engine and SQL directly, but that was how it was.
No, 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 that cannot be
Oh, okay.
possible. Oh, I forget. Let me create a sheet and make sure you write down what lab you want us to review. So I'll make sure that when you finish this training, we go through that. Uh,
I'll just check also, and if I see the lab, I'll let you know.
okay, you can just use this sheet and c'est-à-dire quoi, vous allez venir saisir les labs que vous voulez qu'on revoie ensemble, quoi. Les labs sur Cloud Skill. Et sur le module, ok, okay, I'll share with you. No, it's not possible. You cannot deploy something in different region. It communicate, but the same region not communicate. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, normally, but sometimes I miss the point. I got the lab. I finished that particular one. I just want to maybe if I go there, I would understand how to rephrase my question
Okay,
to ask it. Yes.
but I wanted to do today, they call it Automo and Autobuild, but their account of Sebastian no more working again. So I guide you where you can do it on that platform, Cloud, WeSlap. You can do it on WeSlap. But if someone is doing it there, I mean, we cannot launch multiple app at a time. So if someone has already launched it, you have to wait that it's finished before someone else can kick on it. But there's it on Cloud Skill. But you can come here on this lab because it's well explained. It's well explained. You can come here on this lab. For example, this is for custom because auto mode is easy. There's no configuration. Just click, and everything is automatic. You can come here on this lab, create kind environment. Okay, lab is launched. You see open console. This is the lab credential, username, password, project ID. It's not given. Then go cloud platform. Oh, I need to selection. Okay, I need to open in incognito. That's the reason. Let me see. I cannot see it here. I need to open in incognito. Open console in incognito mode. Need to open in incognito. Where's my mouse? Username. Okay, and they will bring you in. Let me download this page for you. Make sure you go do it on Clubhouse Skill. Let me download this page for you. No, it didn't take what I wanted it to take. Take this page like this. If we end up. Good. What next one to share again? Um, who has already finished at least 7 or 8 modules on Cabo skill? Hmm?
I'm on number 10,
So you have
but I
already
still
okay.
but I still on the last three where you have the challenge. I haven't done
Uh,
all the
if
last
you leave it later, then
challenges.
Apple challenge, have you, let's say you're having a lab. I excluded
Yes,
the challenge. Have you finished
excluding the
large?
challenge.
Have you finished?
Excluding the challenge,
Uh,
I'm supposed to start 10 now, Terraform.
okay. And on each lab, are you having and on each module, when each finish module, they deliver you a
The
digital,
batch.
yeah, badge.
Yes, except for the ones that have not finished the challenge. So I have 6 badges.
You should have at least 7 or 8. Make sure you finish those work. Because if you are on 9, you must at least have eight batch.
that's why I'm saying that as I was complaining to you the other time now that the
Oh,
challenge
yeah, yeah.
labs.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, so I'm saying that since you're going to 10, I've
Mm-hmm.
exceeded the challenge lab. That means that you're going to 9 right now. That means that you finish 8.
No, I finished 9. I'm going to 10. For the 9 now is the last one that I just did like the other day. I
Okay,
did the
if
challenge
you
there, yeah.
no, that means that you should have more than 6 batch.
7, 8, and 9. They have challenge labs.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was just trying to do, yes, I was trying to do, but the last one for 9, I think is it internet that was disturbing or something. The challenge lab for 9, I was trying to do it. So
You guys know
the
that
internet was
there's a
disturbing,
resource
and then
there's a resource that can help you do those lab. But you guys don't do one just to, I don't know, maybe it's just something called paresse. Eh? Yeah, the auntie is laziness or what? Because if I were you, eh? For example,
yeah,
let me open the lab, I will show you something.
coach,
Eh?
I have done, how do I say it? I've tried to do each of those labs like 2 times or 3 times. Some of them is because of time. Then the other ones is because I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to do. They're not going. But
Mm-hmm.
how do I? This is the way I target it. Each of the challenge labs is coming from one thing that I are just from studying. So I will go backward to that page from what we just did in the other lab and then try to recreate that same thing in the challenge lab. For most of them, I succeed. It's just like one. I don't know whether it's on that day that the GCP is having a problem or what, which will just delay, and then I'll not be able to reach 100%. So that's the thing that happened to me for like 2 of those labs
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of left it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Fine. Fine. Yeah, understand. I want to show you something. Okay, let me try to go on just challenge lab.
Just click on activities. Click on view activities. It will just take you there.
No, I'm not doing it, so I'm not sure that this man will guide me there. Okay. I'm sure this one is a challenge lab. Set up an app dev environment. All
Yes,
right.
it's there. 7, 8, and 9 is there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. For cloud for cloud storage must be easy. Yeah, this must let's try to go to, for example, clear cloud run. Guys, sometimes you think that it's even 20 minutes. That means that this one must be easy. This is pretty 20 minutes. That means that sometimes
No, no, no. It's just the last one. It's
hmm?
only the last one.
Hmm? This one. Oh yeah.
Just the
Okay,
last one that is a challenge lab.
okay. Overhaul
Yes,
of
that one.
what we did here. It's an overhaul of what we did here. You create a bucket that's all easy, create a pop-up topic, create the
Yes.
thumbnail, remove. Look at, for example, when I'm stuck somewhere, or for example, they give me, so for example, a tax. I don't know the tax. This is what I will do. From sometime I screenshot the page, the ticket. I put it, I just put and paste it on the on ChatGPT. ChatGPT will guide me to what to do. That's the first thing I will do. If it doesn't working, seeing this thing is on online school, that means that there's a guide there on YouTube of what you don't need. So I'll do what? I'll just copy my name. I open YouTube. Then I will come and paste it here. See? It's a guy have done it. There are videos on it. Many. Alright? Hmm? C'est pas la sorcellerie. It's not magic. Not magic. The problem is that did you understand what you are doing? That's why you need to focus. Are you understanding it? Can you explain to someone what is cloud function? Can you explain to someone what is cloud function and what is its use case? Because when you understand, you can do the right search online. Okay? The most important here is understanding what you are doing. Understanding. Do you know what you are doing? When you click here, do you know why you are clicking there? Okay? T'es pas que c'est pas la sorcellerie, hein. T'es pas que tu sais la sorcellerie. Que vous allez arriver au travail, moi, de mettre des fois les choses, vous allez mal crier. C'est pas la sorcellerie, c'est pas la sorcellerie. C'est même pas un peu la sorcellerie. Si vous voyez l'interview des gens ici dehors, si vous allez se marier, on demande à quelqu'un what is auto-scaling à l'interview. Il n'arrive pas à répondre. On est derrière, on est obligé de saisir sur WhatsApp pour dire répondre comme ça. What is auto-scaling? Il ne connaît pas ce que auto-scaling est. What the use case of load balancer? Il ne connaît pas ce que c'est le use case of load balancer. Simple interview. Simple interview. Yep. So I've just by showing this, I'm sure that I've heard many of you here. C'est sûr que j'ai déjà aidé beaucoup de personnes en montrant ça. Comme vous pouvez trouver ça sur YouTube.
Yeah, I did not think of YouTube. I did not think of it. But my method was, as you have seen, that it's a summary of everything. What I was
Yeah.
planning, what I was planning to do was to go to each of the instructions, the challenge, I open the pages and then I keep. When I come to each one, I just follow the same thing that I did in the lab and then try to catch it there. That was what I was trying to do at first, especially when I just finished doing it when the thing was still fresh in my memory. But one thing will hold me somewhere, and then when I do it like 3 times, I was afraid that I can waste my number of times. That's why I left it.
Yeah. What I'm sure is that something called optimized solution. But there are many ways to do something. But what's the most optimized way? You
I
get
get
what I
it. I
mean?
get it.
Uh,
Yes, this one is easier because you just follow the instructions from where that person is giving you, and you just write the code and then you go through. Because this one, I also discovered something that ChatGPT is good, but as you said, if you do not know exactly what you have to ask from it, you have a problem. Because
Mhm.
I was giving commands for them to give me, but they were giving me, should I say vague commands, or I needed to work put on commit right, or to make it applicable for what I want given in this particular lab
Mhm.
with something like region, cloud project ID, and maybe a name of something that I've given you to create a particular something. All of those all of those factors are supposed to be there. So it is either I define it or to Cloud GPT to give me, which sometimes I do, and then when I take the command and run it, it says error. You run the error, they give you again another thing. So fuck, it actually gave me a
Yeah.
lot of trouble. I did like 3 times. Most of the times I reach like 70%, 80%, 80 on one,
Hmm.
2 or 3 times before I left it. But I think this one for YouTube now is just the best because it's just like the other labs that we have lab review
Yeah, yeah,
from,
yeah.
I think it's Module 4, Module 3 like that. They don't do lab review again here.
Yeah, that's it. I think I don't try to take this training too far. Okay.
Coach, I saw something. Oh, where was that? You usually say that we should not try to memorize the commands, the command syntax. But I saw questions in that Wiz lab that, you know, they were like, in this scenario, what command syntax do you use? In this scenario, what command syntax do you use? I was like really lost because according to me, whenever I want a command syntax, I can just run to ChatGPT or something and then I just ask for it. So when you're asking now questions like what command syntax do you use to get here or get here, I was kind of
Yeah.
lost.
What I'm saying is that don't try to memorize the command, but try to understand the command because the command is always following a path. They are all having the same path. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They're all having the same path. For example, Google Cloud, then the resource name, then what you want to do. Okay. Google Cloud, compute, what? Compute. For example, let's say you want to create a machine in GCP. Okay. The command will be what? If you recall.
Google Cloud
When you're in the console, you go through first what?
go
The through
to
the yeah,
compute engine.
the resource name. You go first through what? The Google Cloud interface, that is G Cloud. And the resource name is compute engine. The command is compute. Then what features you want to do is what instance. Then what create. Then you put down the name of the instance. Okay. The hyphen are what? They are option like zone, machine. But if you don't put hyphen, they will put default values. Remember, when you want to create a virtual machine in Compute Engine, they're already having default value already there. But you need to put a name, okay? Only the name, not the default value, but all the rest are already there by default. That is why it's hyphen zone hyphen. But the name is the only value that you need to fill because all the rest are already predefined. Okay? That will be G Cloud Compute Instance create the virtual machine name. That will be it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
was what I mean by it.
I think it's a good way to try to do it. So just follow it like I just take an example like how I used to create it using the GCP console. From there, you can
Mm-hmm.
easily pick it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that one.
Welcome. Mouse. Good. We see on work on Monday database. Tuesday we are having a test. Okay. And sorry for the website. We'll be available tomorrow. I'm actually modifying, we're working on it. So that's why you're not seeing the last two recording. But we'll be available tomorrow. We'll be available tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, coach. This test will be on the recent things.
Same, yeah, I mean, all what we do up to now, from the first day to today. So get ready. Yes. Okay. Have a good weekend. Or there's any question again for me?
For me, no. Have a good weekend, sir.
No, yeah.
Good weekend, sir.
Okay. Okay, so see you on Monday.
Okay.